My wife made up a story that he got us an apartment where he has negotiated with the landlord for us to pay gradually. I fell into that without knowing that that particular house is owned by my wife. And I've been paying rent for the past 5 years. To make the matter worse, every year the rent is increased. Can you beat that? Can you imagine that?
You're still watching Lifelines with Mima. With me now in our studio, we have our clients for today, Mr. Lekon and his wife, Mrs. Ella. Let's meet them. You're both warmly welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mima.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mima. Thank you so much.
All right, madam. You brought this case to us, and you tell me what the problem is.
Okay, I came to ask you for help.
Okay.
My husband wants to leave our marriage.
Hmm.
I love him so much. I don't want to lose him.
I see.
Yes.
Why does he want to leave?
Well,
Okay, so maybe you can help out. What's the problem?
Thank you so much. I'm tired.
Two.
I'm tired of this secrecy.
Two.
Can you imagine the woman I love? I got married to.
Two.
I gave her everything. But she deceived me.
Wow.
She lied.
Two. Okay. Can you explain?
Can you imagine that my wife has houses, businesses, and I know nothing about them?
Wow. How long have you been married?
For the past 10 years, we have been living together.
Wow.
Yet, she has so many secrets. Let me give you a scenario.
Okay.
Some few days ago, I asked my wife to save a particular number for me of one of my clients because my phone was dead at that time. And then I tried retrieving that number and
From her phone.
from her phone.
Yeah.
And then a text came into the phone, and that was our caretaker.
Two.
My wife has 3 houses,
Wow.
4 supermarkets,
Two.
and just to name few, other properties that I know nothing about.
Wow.
The shocking part is that even when we're struggling, we had no money, we had no place to stay.
Good.
My wife made up a story that he got us an apartment where he has negotiated with the landlord for us to pay gradually. I fell into that without knowing that that particular house is owned by my wife. And I've been paying rent for the past 5 years. To make the matter worse, every year the rent is increased. Can you beat that? Can you imagine that?
Wow.
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong, but I have my reasons.
Reasons.
Do you mind
Reasons.
sharing what were your reasons?
Okay. I know I shouldn't have, but I'm coming from a really, really bad place.
Okay.
When I was a child, I witnessed my mom striving to make my dad who he is.
Who?
She did everything humanly possible to see that my father succeeded. She was the best and strongest and wisest when it came to business. And so automatically, my father's businesses soared. She had everything.
Okay.
And then what happened? My mom fell ill. Everything that my mother had was not in her name. It was in my father's name.
Wow.
All my father needed to do was to release money to take care of my mother. And what did he do? He kicked my mother out of the house, threw her into the village. My mom, with all her sweat, died as a pauper, died wretched. She couldn't even get medical attention. And to crown it all off, less than two months of my mother's death, my father remarries. And it's the woman now that is enjoying my mother's labor. And I swore, I vowed, it will never happen to me.
True.
And so when I got married, I strived to make what I could make for myself and my children.
Yeah.
I never meant to hurt you. Honest, I never meant to hurt you. I was just protecting myself from what my mother went through. I can't go through it.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, wow. That's heavy. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching Lifelines with Mima. I'm now in my situation room with my discussant. Let's see how we can tidy up this very strange matter. Let me start from you, Miss Malamajibo. What do you think? Who is wrong in this matter?
You can see from my countenance, I'm already fornicating with this kind of attitude. How can she?
Are you frustrated or fornicating?
Sorry, I mean, if he hates it, it's doing you.
Suffocate.
Unless I can make it a mama now. Female, they were delivered on Saturday. she hasn't prophecies all over. And the Lord, do you know, let me even take you back to the creation. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the female pox, it was the right rib. Allah took it away and created the female pox. Now she feels she have arrived. She will suffocate. Wallahi, she will suffocate because the man she is grinding every day to see that the family stand erect, but the female had another agenda. How can she? This is unheard of. Wallahi, female, to be even that I don't have wives, I would have said this is a allen, or is it allen? Something that is part of science. The woman she using battery, lithium battery.
Wow. Okay. All right. Nika, let me come to you.
Okay, so in this situation, it's obvious that she's wrong. There are times that you do things without considering all the consequences before you do the thing. And I think that in this instance, she allowed her emotions to guide her into making decisions. It is true that she has a reason. There is an embedded fear in her.
The trauma.
That is making her make the choices that she's making today. And I think that she can't also be blamed completely because in her own reality, things like this happen. It's not a tale. It's not something that she's imagining. It's something that actually happened, and that is how she lost her mom. So there is a lot to consider. But for me, the fact that she's apologetic and she's remorseful shows that, okay, eventually she gets it, that I took this too far.
There is subtle.
So I agree with Nika.
Unless I can make it.
For me, this is wickedness taken too far. If you agree to marry is a complete business. It's a complete shop. There's no reason why you should begin to say, is it working? Is not. If it's not working, it's not working. It's working, is working. And my question to her will be, all the rent she has made the man to pay, is she going to refund them? No. If she refunds all the monies that she has made the man to pay in a house that is her own, because let me tell you, marriage can make or mar you.
Yeah.
Being in that marriage with that man may have brought the blessing that she has.
It's true.
And has made her to acquire all these properties. If I were her, I will not be her, because I cannot even hide anything from my husband, to be very fair. Because if I marry a man like I have, a man who is very truthful, never cheated on you, always there for you, why should I hide?
Nothing.
So if you hide, right, you say, okay, because of her experience of what has happened to her mother, right, nobody will say she doesn't have a right to carry this over, but she has taken it too far. In a house where the man is trying everything to make sure he pays rent, and then she went too far, increasing the rent every year.
Yeah.
My dear Mima, men don't have the capacity to carry the stress that women are created to carry. It means that man would have shut down one day and died
Where's the man that she would have been coming to us to play? She will refund all the money this man has paid as rent. And then this particular property, she will change the name, the two of them. Then we can look at it because there are children involved.
We can start considering. Wow, okay. I didn't need.
It's actually very deep, however sad. If a man had done this, he would have been villainized. I will always take that stand that when you take a position in marriage that is you are not being fair to the other party, I will always advocate against such. I think for everyone going into marriage or who are married, please deal with your demons before you get into marriage. That's it's some of those baggages that she carried into marriage that she couldn't trust the person she's living with. He's not your father. And you are not your mother. So have you been sick? I don't think so. All right. The least you can do is let him know I'm having things like this, but I'm not putting them in our name. If I get to a stage in life that I can trust you, I can put our name, or rather, I can put our children's name. All right. If I realize I can't trust you, but just know that I am doing things like this, but not because I don't like you, not because I don't trust you, but because I have not been able to fully deal with my demons.
Well, how many men can tolerate that truth?
Well, and
That's a choice up front with you.
Yes,
It's a choice. You will not leave it for the man.
Yeah. All right. So if you do something like that, to tell him something like that, and he still decides to say, you know what, I can't deal with this, then that's on him.
Exactly.
But you don't take the decision away from him. You made the decision for him in a way that now you regret it. So that if in any way, both of them needs to be in therapy. All right. If in any way that the man can find a way to let it go, I think I'll follow her suggestion that, number one, the properties should be changed from being in her name to being in the name of at least the children, if not for both of them. If the man is willing to work on it, then that has to be in place. The properties has to come in the name of at least the children. If you can't trust me, trust your children. All right. And number two, both of them just have to need therapy. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, for me, I think that the relationships, you should know who you are with and decide what you want to commit to. A lot of times in marriage, we think everything is absolute, but it's not. You also we have to make provisions for those that trust their partners, right? Open up to their partners about what they have, and all the partner would do is to try to run them down. Once your wife knows you have 5 million in your account, that's when her mother is sick. That's when she wants human hair. That's when she wants this one. That's when can't we travel? Instead of her to be thinking, this one, how do we make it into 10 million? So again, you need to know who you are dealing with. In this case, however, sadly, and I asked that categorically, and she confirmed that this one had never given her reason to doubt him. So you see, there are different ways to look at this. For some people, they have tried. If you try it and you see that your partner is this kind of partner, you then start to withdraw and you are cautious with what you let them know. Because some partners, once they know you have it, instead of helping you grow it, they'll keep on taking. That's correct. They run you down. So that's what I think.
A female woman dealing with a man, a female man. That is what the man she is. She have turned it to a female man. Let the man seek redress in the highest court, Supreme Court. If that didn't work, he should go to Ice Cream Court.
How about you, Nika?
Okay, so for me, I think to err is human and to forgive is divine. I think that I don't think she's just sorry because she's caught or she's been caught. I think this might be coming from a good place. Like she has reasons to do this. And for me, I would say that both of them are heavily wounded, as it were. And I think that they should talk to qualified therapists to help them through it.
Okay, thank you, Daniel.
I would say that for the man, I think one of the things that can make it easy for him to begin the forgiveness journey in the first place is to examine, aside this one thing, has this woman been a good wife to me?
Yeah, true. It's
Has
correct.
she been supportive in other areas? So if has she been a good mother? Then if other factors align in a positive way, then it can be the beginning of a journey, and say that, okay, she did not deal with her demons and she took that out on me. I'm offended, but we can work around it. But if there are other things that he still can't deal with,
It's really
then it
difficult.
might be very difficult.
Yeah, so that's correct.
We still have our clients for today, Mr. Lekon and his wife, Mrs. Ella. So, madam, I can understand where all of this started from. But your father is not your husband. He's not. Sir,
Honestly, listening to her, I'm speechless. But nevertheless, she should have communicated. Should have let me know what was the problem.
yeah,
I wanted to know that I'm an African man. I'm a proper Yoruba man. I am responsible. Whatever you have doesn't stop me from taking care of my family. My family is my pride. I care so much about you guys. But my pain is that how can we be going through that kind of troubling times and you held your guard so strong? That's not fair. That's not fair on me. That's not fair on the children.
I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. You have never given me a reason to doubt you, but I was just too afraid. But I promise you, from now on, no more secrets. I promise.
please,
I will
sir.
never keep another secret from you.
Please, sir, please reconsider, because remember, we have children that also need their father and their mother. And in truth, trauma does a lot of things to people's psyche. And so a lot of what we do and think is right may stem from our background and bad experiences. There's no excuse for this, but, please understand that, it wasn't a deliberate attempt to hurt you, but it's just the trauma that she was living in that pushed her to that point. So please, sir, please reconsider.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So sorry. So sorry. It's fine.
There you have it. Peace has come. Reconciliation has started. Of course, we'll do couples therapy for them to build back their trust and ensure that their marriage goes on well. Secrecy is the worst enemy of intimacy. Marriage and relationship has to be built on a solid foundation of trust. When there's no trust, nothing else comes together.